Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 2020 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. If you would like to be notified whenever I put out a new video, and I put out new videos all the time, don't forget to hit the bell notification. Now, before we dive into this reading, we're going to cleanse the energy space, also raising our own energy vibrations. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body, like storm clouds, feeling them drift away into the ether, having no place in your life anymore. Wonderful. All right. So let's start off with seeing what your chakra cards have to say. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading, these two, and show me clearly. All right, so we're starting here with inner strength. This is the solar plexus chakra, and you're going to find that you have a lot more strength, Sagittarius, when it comes to your power, when it comes to yourself, than you thought. You've actually been underselling yourself in one way or another within your life, and you're seeing this strength move you forward, and you're seeing yourself come out of your shell, and that's absolutely beautiful. During this time, you're going to have gut reactions to things. Make sure that you listen to them. Okay. Also know that your stomach might get upset with certain things. Stress can go straight to your stomach during this time. Listen to it. Listen to it and try to live in as much harmony as you can. I know that during these uncertain times, that can be a large feat, but it's going to be very important for you. Yeah. And then we have soul's healing. And this is your soul star chakra, located 6 inches above your crown. There is this healing light that's coming over you, gracing your whole entire body, washing away negativity. And that's why you also see yourself stepping into your light, your power, your prosperity more. Let's see what your tarot has to say. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, goodness. Okay, this one just doesn't even want me to be able to shuffle the cards without it coming out. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Guide this reading. Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Perfect. All right. So the left side is your soul self, okay, your inner self. The middle is your heart, and the right is your public self. So we're starting with the 8 of Wands. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. This is an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. That's a gift just for you, Sagittarius. You are a fire sign energy. 4 of Swords, the Hanged Man, Lovers, which is a Gemini energy, a time frame May 21st to June 20th. And, excuse me, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, June 20th to May 20th. Now, before we start talking about the tarot, let's see the people that you have to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people that Sagittarius has to be mindful of during July 2020? Who are the people that Sagittarius has to be mindful of during July 2020? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Queen of Swords looks to be a really good ally for you. The King of Swords, you're going to have a bit more of a difficulty with. All right, this is somebody who's going to be very to the point, cut to the issue right away, doesn't like small talk, isn't going to be interested in anything other than the facts of the matter and how things are moving forward. So this can be somebody who, yes, you respect, the way they look at things, because you too are also driven by facts, okay, driven by deeper understandings. You're immensely curious about things during this time, Sagittarius, and this is a time where you don't want to leave like any rock unturned, but this person's being unreasonable. And you might actually wind up calling them out on being unreasonable, but during this time, step back, look at things, cut through your own doubts and your fears, and if there can be some sort of mutual understanding of like where this person is coming from, why they're seeing things so intensely, that would be really the best for you. Yeah, and then we have the moon, because they're seeing something from fear. Okay, this is also a Pisces energy, February 19th to March 20th, but I am seeing that during this time, and of course it makes perfect sense with everything that's going on in the world, that you can be seeing, well, this person is seeing things more from fear, and the fear that is all around can be mounting, and can be something that either you're getting swept up in, or something that you have to very much combat. Because there's always going to be a sense of uncertainty in the world. Not quite like we're seeing it, most definitely. But there is a sense that every time we move forward, we have to face fears. We have to face our own inner, dialogue of doubt. And here, there's the power of knowing that truth, of knowing the strength that lies within you. And then we have the Lord. So we have the Emperor right here. This is an Aries energy time frame, March 21st to April 19th. This is a boss, most definitely, or somebody who really wants to be the boss that you're having to work with, who I'm just seeing they micromanage, and they also explain things to you in a very annoying way. So this is going to be somebody where they think, they know better, and they just have to beat it down. And you're going to get really frustrated with this person. Is this person also acting from a place of fear? This person is actually seeing this as a really good opportunity for them, a way to move forward. Like they're taking lemons and making lemonade, very much so. And the way they think that they can do this is being a little bit of a bully to those around them. So just be mindful of this person. Yeah. And then we have the High Priest. This is the Hierophant. Okay, we have the Hierophant here, who is an ally for you, most definitely. But you are also facing another Hierophant, okay? And this is Taurus time frame, April 20th to May 20th. And this is somebody who is very traditional, all right? Has a very set view of things, okay? Wants things to go a very certain way. As you're looking at what you desire, this person calls you to be authentically you through the way that they oppose you. Just like the Emperor is going to cause you to be very authoritative for yourself, or choose between being authoritative and kind of, backing off, just for the sheer fact that they have, this energy about them. They're so very determined with things. And so this person is going to be, you're going to find that they're just a little bit too rigid. It can be that they're finding this rigidity and you're like, okay, well, it doesn't really vibe with me, so why are you sharing? Or, something like that. And this is somebody who is making you see your authentic truth much more clearly because of this, right? But this is saying, be true to yourself. And this person may very well be being true to themselves. And they're that okay, sometimes the angels speak faster than I can speak. Okay, so sometimes you're going to have to just step back and say, I honor and respect your difference of opinion, because opinions are beautiful things, but it doesn't have to be mine. And that's going to be a powerful move for you, a powerful way to move forward. Because for you, a lot of things are changing personally. You're seeing things within your career, you're having new ideas, you're seeing things open up. And you might be saying, Dean, how are things going to be opening up? It's so difficult. Yes. she doesn't look like she's having the best time with the wands flying behind her. But there is this sense of, because you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, you're seeing what really matters. And you're seeing yourself move forward, okay? And you're seeing life move forward, your career move forward in a very profound way. It's not stagnation, which is something that we're all kind of worried about. You know, will things be able to be okay on the other side? And so here, you know, you're seeing yourself being able to move forward and harvesting and also caring for your prosperity. So for you, this is a very good sign. It's like, okay, breathe, Sagittarius. You're safe. Okay? You have this safety around you. Now, is it hard work and dedication and, you know, diligence? Most definitely. But it's also a sense of prosperity. It's a sense of bounty. It's a sense of looking at what's really important. And you have that countdown from the 8 to the 7, which I like. I mean, I like that sense of things becoming really real and really clear. Now, you also have a repeat of the number 7 in this line. You have 2 sevens next to each other. As I said before, you are a person who seeks the truth, right? Who also seeks. You want to dive deeper into things. You like knowing the whys. You're astoundingly curious. That curiosity is going to serve you well. Also know that during this time, you're really not going to be able to handle or even want to handle liars, backstabbers, you know, anything like that. This is a time where you feel an honest day's work is what's really important. An honest approach to things is what's important, because as things move forward and as you're tending the harvest and bringing in that which is ripe at the time, you're also looking at and actively and mindfully manifesting what you desire. Now, when I say mindful manifestation, you can roll your eyes most definitely and think, well, that doesn't work. You know, I've been visualizing something for years, my whole entire life, and I'm still not there. And yes, that can definitely be the case. You could also have people tell you, oh no, you're supposed to be there. I can see you, because it's such an overarching theme of your very existence. Okay? But the thing is, with spirit, time is tricky. And so here, as you're visualizing things and as you're imagining, okay, because the 7 of Cups warns against imagination, which sounds a bit harsh, because I do feel imagination is this beautiful flow that inspires us, of inspiration. And so here, as you're looking at things, you're being told, don't imagine, see yourself, view it as being real. Because here's the thing, even if you tell yourself, oh, I'm imagining this, your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So with the 7 of Cups, as you visualize what you desire, as you move forward to what you truly want, things are going to become more clear for you. And as things become clearer, okay, you become more confident within yourself, because you're seeing what used to be impossible becoming possible. And as you see it, you embrace it. And as you embrace it, you stand a little straighter. You have this sense of, I can do this, because you're seeing yourself being that successful person, having that success as a part of you. And as you do this, it leads you to the Queen of Swords. Now, this is the Warrior Queen. Now, you have the Warrior King up here with the King of Swords as somebody to be mindful of during this time. Well, you have in your line the Warrior Queen. Now, it can be that you two butt heads magnificently. Like, absolutely, he rules his kingdom, you rule your kingdom, or she, the energy is quote-unquote masculine. It does not matter, because you have very distinct ideas. They have very distinct ideas. Embrace your truth, but also know that the swords represent the mind. They also represent communication. You need to have that open flow of communication, or else things are just going to stagnate. You are also astoundingly creative when it comes to your ideas. If you can have a little inspiration journal around you, that's going to be something that inspires you, that moves you forward, that really makes a beautiful truth for you during this time, as you're fitting things together, as you're seeing more clearly what it is that you want, or you're starting something on the side and you're saying, okay, I have this dream and now I'm making it a reality, because you're seeing, you're comprehending, you're cutting through the doubts and the fears, you're knowing what you want more and more and more each day. Your heart sees you as somebody who is prosperous. Now that can make the karmic debt that comes up, because there's a karmic lesson during this time that I keep on seeing over and over again in these readings, and it's astoundingly interesting. right? So here you have prosperity, you have success. You're not waiting for your harvest to come in. You're not sitting there tending your crops just a little bit. It's like, no, now everything is ripe. Everything is beautiful. You have this wealth, this beauty coming into your life. And yes, you have to do the hard work of collecting it, but it's yours. And it's already success. And so here, as you're moving forward in this success, in this passion, in this abundance, you are looking at what you desire, at what you want. And you're needing to look at the bigger picture. Because there's a very interesting thing that could happen where it's not, where you look at the now and you say, okay, right now, I need this. And that becomes like you have tunnel vision. That becomes your main focus. And as you see it, as you're looking at it, if you don't broaden your view and look at your whole world, okay, your whole self, there's going to be something that's missing that is upsetting. It is upsetting. Spirit is saying devastating, but I'm not really seeing devastating here. It's like things move forward so quickly. Okay? There we go. With the Eight of Wands. And it brings you within your career, within what you're passionate for, and it brings you to prosperity, success, bounty. But make sure you're looking at the big picture, or else there is going to be something that's overlooked that, Spirit just keeps on saying devastating, devastating. If you don't look at the big picture, if you don't look at what you want, not only just right now, but 5-10 years down the road. And you might be saying, Dane, I can't worry about 5-10 years down the road. I have to get through this. And that makes sense. That makes utter sense. But just think long term, okay? Think bigger picture. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot of it. Just a little bit. Right? Because there's something karmic that's coming up. And the Five of Swords for me are these doubts and these fears, and these apprehensions that we face in our lives, and we just do. And what you're looking at here is a sense of victory, but also dealing with that victory. Because it feels hollow almost at times. It feels like, oh, I should have done more. I should have been a better person. I should have. And it's like, no, be happy. Be happy with what you have achieved. Be happy at how you're moving forward, because these are people who have come back into your life. Okay? They can be people, that you've known before. They can be situations, right? You might have people calling you out of the blue and you're like, what the heck is this? You might not really want to hear from them. And so what you're doing is you are victorious, and what you're doing is winning, right? But this is something that you've either faced time and time again in this life, or something that you've faced time and time again through multiple lives. And I just need a sip of water. I do apologize. All right. And it can make you feel like, oh man, I have to face this again. I have to do this again. Like, what the heck is going on here? And so with the knowledge that this comes, right? But also having that strength within yourself and saying, yes, I have to face this. And yes, I don't want to face this. But it's time. It's time to kind of seize my life by the horns and say, this is how I'm moving forward. This is where I need to be. This is what I need for my existence. And as you do so, okay, you start looking at things differently. This is saying, change your mind, change your life. This is your mind, you're facing these things again. Okay, you're conquering it, you're moving forward, and then you change your mind, you change your life. You set yourself on a new path. And that new path brings you to victory, brings a gift just for you, brings you this powerful connection with divinity, with the universe, with however you see God, source, spirit, all right? And it moves you in power. It moves you in blessings. It moves you in passion. And as this energy comes over you, and you feel this within your heart, okay? This is your heart self. So emotionally, are you dealing with a lot? Yes. Okay? Is it anything that you can't handle? No, absolutely not. It's actually showing here that you start off with a win. And that win, or that situation that leads you to seeing yourself as more, okay, highlights a lot of things about you that you thought, that you didn't look at before, that you thought, oh no, that's not me. Oh no, I could never. And it's like, oh yes, you can. Watch you do it. And then it leads you to the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is like, okay, now it's time to rest. And I know with the public persona, you're sitting there and thinking, really, Four of Swords? Well, you have 3 major arcana cards after this. So the major arcana can really take it out of us. So know that here, as you lay back, as you rest, as you give yourself credit for everything that you have been through, all the hardships, all the pains, all the disappointment, you embrace your passion, your power, your purpose, and yourself. You embrace you. Because the Four of Swords shows that when you step back and you breathe, you see everything that you've gone through. It's been a heck of a life. It really has. But you have to give yourself credit. It's not like, oh, well, you're supposed to do that. Oh, well, my parents did that. Oh, well, this person went through harder. It's like, yeah, okay. That's totally valid. But this was hard for you. And this was a lot for you. And you have to respect yourself for that. And then we have the Hanged Man. As you rest, as you take things in, the Hanged Man, you change your mind, you change your whole entire life. You're looking at things differently. And I like here, again, that 8, that 9, to rest. It's like things start to really move forward. There's money that starts to come in, okay? Things start to change. And then it's resting. It's like, I have been through a lot. And as you acknowledge this, it again changes your perspective. So whatever is karmic right here at the center of your reading, it changes your perspective of things, right? It makes you not feel so overwhelmed, or is it like you have to have so much patience because you never know when the payoff day will come. And here you also start to move creative energy through your body, through yourself, through your soul, and really connecting with higher wisdom, with what it is that you want in your life and from yourself. And as you do so, you are freeing yourself from other people's constraints. You're also freeing yourself for yourself. So the Hanged Man doesn't see things like everybody else. And in the realm of what you're working towards and everything that you've gone through karmically and spiritually, you don't see the world, or you don't see things as everybody else sees things. And this can make you think, wow, I'm wrong. Or, oh my gosh, I'm just so different. I wish I were like everybody else. It's like, no, don't. Don't sit there and diminish you. Because what I'm seeing here is that you bring something very special, very unique to the table. And you might say, great, what does that do for me? Well, there's a skill that you have. And everybody has a skill. Everybody has a gift. The thing is that we want our gifts to be giving us multi-billion dollars. We want to all be Oprah. And that would be awesome. Except if we were all Oprah, it wouldn't be important anymore. That would just be the norm. And so here, as you see things differently, and as you see yourself differently, as you embrace your gifts and say, okay, this might not make me $1 billion, but it makes my life brighter. It makes me better. It makes me more powerful. And that is worth its weight in gold. And that is a skill that nobody else has, to be able to have that energy, that happiness, that joy in their lives. Like I can bring it into mine. And so there's a beauty here for you. There's a power here for you. And you don't have to be like everybody else. And that's perfectly okay. And the Hanged Man is you seeing situations differently because of this karmic weight being lifted from you, because of you addressing it. And then it's interesting because the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, like emotions are here, right? You're looking at the greatness around you. You're changing your mind. You're changing your life. And then you have the Lovers come in. Passion, beauty, the Archangel Gabriel blessing you. It's like, my goodness, this is lovely. This is beautiful. And you're embracing it. There's love that's all around you. There's a sense of, yes, sensual love, but there's also a sense of, this is what I love. This is what I want. It's an anointing of passion and power and beauty and understanding. It's a Gemini energy. Time frame is, May 21st to June 20th. There we go. But it is a sense of this beauty, this joy coming back. And it can simply be that joy comes back. Happiness comes back within your life. Beauty becomes a part of you again. And you start living in love. You also start living in questions. Figuring out why. Having voices answer you. Having that connection with spirit and your angels really, really increase. Having that connection move you forward. And then we have here, and I like the digression here from 6 to 5, the Hierophant, right? Taurus energy time frame, April 20th to May 20th. And this is rules. Now this actually, whoa, okay. So that's interesting. So what I'm seeing here, rules have been enforced, right? Because I was looking at this time and I'm like, wow, so many rules have been enforced during this time that kind of almost are unprecedented, right? But people have spoken and you've listened to the rules and you follow what needs to be done. And because of that, there is a blessing that comes because it's given you time to see things in a very different way. Also to see what's really important and who has your back and who doesn't and where you stand with this and, where you don't. And so here, this is bringing you back to the essence of you, to your roots. Because it's tested you, it's overwhelmed you, it's brought clarity to you. It's also brought fear. And it's like now you see things for what they are. And did it start in the Taurus time? Yeah. Taurus, Aries, Gemini, we have this around us. It started actually in Pisces time, but here there is a sense of this, like the rules, the power, the understanding coming forward. And there's a sense here that this is your springboard. This is your springboard to something more. And it might be odd because it's not what you expected. But it's humbling and it's beautiful in the power that it is and in the power that it gives you and the way that it moves you towards where you need to be. And that's why you have the Queen of Swords here. Hey, strong Gemini presence. There's a duality to you during this time. There's a sense of being able to handle more, but seeing more than other people do. And as you're embracing this, the truth comes. And let's go deeper, because I'm curious. All right. Show me more deeply for Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. For July 2020, with money and career. Show me more deeply for Sagittarius with July 2020, money and career. Show me more deeply for Sagittarius, July 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, guide this message. Show me clearly. And guide this message, angels and spirit guides. Guide this message. Show us clearly. Show us clearly, show us clearly. And guide this message. All right. So we have the 10 of coins, which is awesome. You have again the 7 of coins over the 7 of coins, and you have the 3 of swords. So that's why you have the Queen of Swords coming, because the Queen of Swords is like, no, I'm not letting heartbreak, pain, disappointment rule my life. I'm taking it back. And as you do this, you have the Strength card right here, Leo energy, time frame July 23rd to August 22nd. Yeah, there we go. The Empress and the Fool. That's powerful. All major arcana cards at your heart. Then you have the Page of Coins, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 5 of Swords, which is interesting because the 5 of Swords is over here. And then the 5 of Cups, which is also over here. So there is a new way that you're looking at money after having to face something karmic. Okay, it is karmic, it is real, it has made you look at things differently, it has made you look at you differently, and it has changed your mind and changed your whole entire life. Period. End of discussion. And I'm just going to start with the ending because, why the heck not? Page of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Coins, 5 of Cups. It's like, yeah, this is big. The page of Coins is like, okay, I'm being a student, I'm getting information from divinity, I'm looking at things, I'm understanding things, I'm looking at myself, you're asking questions, you're going deeper. This is a time where if you have questions about your finances or if you have questions about, money, this is the time to ask them because things are going to be making more sense. Or you can be looking at things and be like, oh, that's how it works. That's what I should be doing. That's the answer, okay? Because as things karmically clear and as you see things differently, right? You're empowered. You're emboldened. Do you want to go through this? No, nobody does. Nobody wants to go through a bit of a reckoning with themselves. But it's important to. And as you do this, the Five of Cups comes into play. You change your mind, you change your whole entire life. You're no longer only focusing on the sorrows and the pains and the disappointments. You're also focusing on the beauty and the love and the brilliance that comes forward, the people who you can rely on, or the angels that you can rely on in your life. And as you do this, okay, personally, you have the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is wealth to last for generations. It's prosperity, it's success, it's bounty, it's brilliance, and it's something that you're nurturing, okay? The Seven of Coins is like, don't go out and have this huge party, or, of course, don't go out too much now anyway, but be mindful. Be mindful of the money being spent. Be mindful of the power that you have around you, and also what you're building for, like for generations to come, for your future self to have. There's a sense of success that stays, but you've also ended one financial cycle, right? And you can actually see during this time an end of a financial cycle, but also you have ended a financial idea that you had, right? A way of looking at things. And now you see the truth in you. And as you see the truth in you, you patiently wait for the harvest to come. You patiently wait for the power to move you forward. And then we have the Three of Swords. And what you're doing is you're moving away from heartbreak, okay? The Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's pain, it's disappointment. Have you been through struggles with money? Yes. All right. Have they broken your heart? Yes. Okay. Could be for 3 months, three weeks. For a lot of you, it's been 3 years, okay, or better, where you've had this disappointment coming forward, okay? Yeah, starting on the 3rd month, starting in March, which makes perfect sense with everything that I'm seeing here, all right? And so here, as you cut through these doubts and these fears, it's like, no, I'm taking the power back, okay? But you have to face the fears first, because if you don't face the fears, they will always be there to cripple you. They will always have the upper hand. And so that's what you're doing. And that leads you to a place of strength. I mean, Leo, right here at your heart, strength, power, abundance, beauty coming in, right? Time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. So be mindful of the end of July, right? Calling on a certain strength or seeing things kind of fall into an alignment, fall into a pattern, but you have to be bold enough to go after it. And it brings you to the Empress, prosperity, joy, love, success, beauty, this beautiful femininity washing over you, okay, guiding your heart, your soul, yourself, your power, looking at what you desire and where it is that you want to be, a nurturing, again, for generations to come, or for the world to come. So it doesn't matter if you don't have kids or if you do have kids. It's like, no, you're nurturing for the world that is to come, for the place where the imprint of where you've been lies. And it being powerful, it being beautiful. Okay, Spirit looking at it and smiling. There's a sense also of reclaiming a throne that was lost, that you never knew was lost. But there's a voice and there's a power that you are reclaiming for yourself. And it moves you on your fool's journey, okay? As you're moving forward, people might sit there and say, how foolish, how terribly foolish are you? And you can sit there and, yeah, okay, maybe they have validity, but you're going after what you want in your life, your passion, your power, your brilliance. And remember, every hero, before they succeed, is a fool. And that's just it. Every person, before they invent something amazing, is a dreamer, a schemer, and a fool. Right? Every artist, every person with a dream, every person with a dream is a fool first. Let that foolishness guide you. Okay? It's not seriously being foolish. It's going after what you need, what you want within your life. Now let's look at the people who are going to aid you during this time. So who are the people who are going to aid? Yeah, no, not yet. Who are the people who are going to aid Sagittarius for July 2020, money and career? Who are the people who are going to aid Sagittarius? Ooh, okay. One more. July 2020, money and career. So we're starting here with the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody who is very money oriented, okay, very also roots oriented, kind of looks at things from like, how stable is this going forward? Prosperity, success, bounty. This is a person that you would turn to. This is a person who knows themselves and who knows their stuff. Okay, there is a sense here that they could be astoundingly good at business. So I see this person, though, as more of a boss. Like, this could be a manager, or this could be somebody that you deal with. But this person here is going to be someone that is a guiding force for you. It could be like a mentor-like person that you find. It doesn't mean that they have to even know you. You can find that they've written a book, or, have a YouTube channel, or, something like that, where they're putting out this information, and it really does pertain to you, to your wealth, to your prosperity, and it moves you forward that way. And then we have the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy, okay, amplified by the King of Pentacles, because Virgo is represented by the Pentacles in the Minor Arcana. August 23rd to September 22nd is the time frame. This is a person who isn't as easy to get to know as maybe they think they are. Maybe they think they're really approachable. Yeah, they do. They think they're really approachable. They think they're really easy to get to know. And it can very well be this person here who's helping you move forward in your wealth and in your prosperity. And, they just have this air of mystery about them. And that's just who they are. They just always have this air of mystery. Okay? More quiet, more introspective. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay? Queen of Swords, because it came up also in your personal line. Huge ally for you during this time. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I would say more of a Gemini energy since you had it in your public arena. But it could be any one of these air signs. This is a person who really cuts to the chase. I mean, this is a woman, and it's most likely a woman or somebody with quote-unquote feminine energy around them. This is somebody who cuts to the chase, who doesn't, mess around, who speaks honestly and openly, and who has been through it. They have needed to be this warrior queen because they've needed to be a warrior within their lives. And it might be something they share with you. It might be something that they don't, but just know that that's why they have this abruptness to them, okay? This, push, passion. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So what I love is that you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles right here. So that's a soulmate connection, a true love connection. Whenever I have the same, the King and the Queen from the same suit in the same deck come forward. And so here, there is this connection of wealth that's guiding you forward. There is this person who you work really well with. It can be another earth sign energy, again, because, it is an earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who just has this very grounded, very centered energy to them that you sit there and you're like, wow, okay, that makes sense. They make sense. They make sense to you. Okay, it can be a power couple. It can be, I see this like a couple. So it can be that they're a team in some way. Okay, they move forward as a team in some way. It might not be blatantly obvious, but they're a team, and they will help you bring in the prosperity into your life, whether it be, books that are written, podcasts that are done, videos that are done. This is somebody that you connect to and who really helps you, guides you, and you feel the energy vibrating from them. You feel what she's drumming, okay, right here. You feel that power vibrating through you, calling you forward to wealth, to prosperity, to bounty of your own. Now, let's see what your, I forgot your spirit animal cards. So, let's see. Sagittarius. Ooh, goodness. I've already shuffled and meditated upon these. So, yeah, and Spirit is saying stop, which is really quite cool. So we have the Lizard Spirit, which is one of my favorites. And it says, dream the world into being and surrender now. So as you dream the world into being, surrender now to that dream. Right? And that's powerful. Are things going to be exactly as you dreamt them? Absolutely not. Okay? The world likes to screw with our heads, and that's just its right as the world. Ooh, does that stand? No. Oh, sad. Okay. So let's just move these forward. All right. but surrender to that dream. And let's see your subconscious message. Your subconscious people message is the Queen of Wands. This is you. Subconsciously, you're running the show. Okay, you have a much more, it's not laid back, but it's not quite as intense as the kings do approach things. There's a sense of action, creativity to you during this time, very much so. Okay, passion, desire, moving forward, knowing what it is that you want, cutting out the bull. You're going after it. There is also a sense of being able to move more freely than a king. Okay, a king, like in chess, a king is fixed on the chessboard, but a queen can move anywhere. And that's going to be what you start to see it with yourself. You're not held to one thing. It's like doors start opening, things start opening, and it can just be ideas. Okay, start opening for you. Fear starts moving away because you have faced that karmic debt, and you're freed because of it. And there's a new power, there's a new understanding, there's something hidden that is watching over you, okay? Or someone hidden that is watching over you in a very good, very prosperous way. Your subconscious tarot messages start with the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups for me is, yes, celebrating the people who celebrate you. But the Three of Cups is also that person who should have been celebrating you, who didn't really, or who raised their cup in celebration and said, good job, well done you, and didn't mean it. They were out for themselves. And so here, it's learning your truth, your power, your understanding. It's learning everything that you gotten taken away by that person, but everything that you gained because of it, because it made you see yourself as stronger and better. And it's also telling you here, don't trust people blindly. Don't follow people blindly. Listen to yourself. Listen to you. Listen to the power of you and move forward, okay? This then leads you to the Seven of Wands. Don't fight every battle. Don't roll over and play dead either. Know when to stand up for yourself. Know what lines that you will not have crossed in your life. Be true to you. That's why the High Priest comes up so often. Be true to you, your morals, your ideas, your ideals, and move forward. This then leads you to inspiration with the sacral chakra. Being inspired, also releasing a lot of negative energy from this life, from past lives that have held you back, right? And being inspired because of it. And as you are inspired, a rebirth is assured. It is in order. A rebirth is coming. You are inspired because in a very real way you are being reborn. And you are being graced. Blessed with grace. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.